Our very first speaker of the day is Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak. He's a social crusader and a Padma Bhushan, and we all have heard about him. And he's done an enormous amount of work. I had the good fortune to meet him a few weeks back, and I was really impressed with what he did with the sanitation and the untouchable issue in our country. Please welcome our first speaker, Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak. Thank you. Okay.
Good morning. I am Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak. I'm the founder of Sulabh, Sanitation and Social Reform Movement in India. I am a Gandhian. I've been following and fulfilling the dreams of, some of the dreams of Mahatma Gandhi. The first thing is, who is Gandhian? A person who realizes the pain of others and tries to help somebody is called a Gandhian. I have taken three dreams of Mahatma Gandhi. One, to make India clean. Gandhi wanted, and he said that I want independence later on, but clean India first. And his mission, I started in '68. Fortunately now, the Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi, has taken up this cause. He is the second person in this country who has raised this issue. He has ignited the minds of Indians to keep India clean, to make India clean. Also, he wants that every house should have toilets so that nobody should go for open defecation. And for that also, he wants to change the culture of sanitation. One thing is to provide toilet, the other thing is to change the culture of sanitation. And how? And like when India had in Harappa civilization, India was very clean. So he wants that India should be clean, make healthy, and only then India can develop and can stand out in the row of developed nations. The second is the restoration of human rights and dignity of untouchables. You just see this slide. This one. And I told you, who realizes the pain of others. No, just go back. So, I myself cleaned the night soil physically, went house to house like untouchables. I cleaned the toilets to realize the pain of the untouchables. So this was very important, that India had a problem, and still had some, that from last 5,000 years they have been cleaning the night soil, and they had to go before sunrise to clean bucket toilets. Sometimes the human feces is to trickle down on the faces. In the medieval period, they had to tie bell to create sound so that nobody could come around, no conduit could be touched. And they had to live in the exterior part of the city or the village. Nobody touched them. Their children would play with pigs, none else. Not allowed to go to temples, not to go to schools. Although they did good things for the society, had not cleaned bucket toilets, people would have died because of diarrhea, dysentery, epidemic. But for that, what society gave them? Humiliation, insults, and drudgery. And that was the dream of Mahatma Gandhi, to restore their human rights and dignity. Also, we have problems of widows in this country. That if wife dies, a man can enjoy life, can marry on again and again, can enjoy life. But the moment husband dies, she loses everything. Not good food, no good clothing, not to dance, not to sing, only waiting to die. So I start from the first one. Please come back, if possible. This one. Yes. No, sorry. Now just see that I myself clean toilets to see, to realize the pain of the untouchables. So then, how to take them out from this occupation? This is very important. While a child, I touched a lady untouchable, and for that matter, my grandmother forced me to swallow cow dung, to drink cow urine, and Ganges water to purify me. You can imagine how a person can swallow cow dung and drink cow urine. That was the orthodox pattern in the society. I went and lived in the colony of untouchables for 3 months. And there I found a newly married girl. She was being forced by in-laws to go to Bethia town to clean bucket toilets. She was not ready to go, but she was crying bitterly. I went and intervened. But her mother-in-law asked from me what she will do from tomorrow. If she sells vegetables, who will buy from her hand? I had no answer. This is a tragedy in the society. We have Vedas, Pranas, treasure of knowledge. But once you are born untouchable, you will die as untouchable. I was not sure to continue because my father was very sad. My father-in-law was very angry with me. Brahmins committee against. Once my father-in-law said, I don't want to see your face. You have destroyed the life of my daughter. I thought you believe something good thing. What are you doing with living untouchables? So I was in two minds. But what happened? That after a few days, I was going to have a cup of tea in Bethia town with some friends. A boy wearing red shirt, he was attacked by the bull. And people rushed to save him. But somebody shouted from the back that he belonged to untouchable scholarly. Everybody left him. Can you think this attitude of the society? We took him to hospital, but the boy died on the way. And there I took a vow to fulfill the dreams of Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma himself said, till they clean night soil, nobody will have food with them. So he wanted a scientific innovation in technology. So my first contribution is that I gave a paradigm shift from centralized treatment of human waste to decentralized and invented the technology popularized in the name of Sulabh Shaucharya. And there you will have two pits. One used at a time, others kept standby. And the first one, when it is full, switch over to another one. And the first one, it becomes a fertilizer that you can use in the field as a fertilizer. There is no smell. You can. So this is very important. There is no smell, nothing like you can smell later on. So this technology is appropriate, affordable, indigenous, and culture acceptable. And this technology has been declared by BBC World Horizon as one of the 5 inventions of the world. Because this technology can help to achieve toilets to 2.5 billion people who have no access to safe and hygienic toilets. So this is very important. And also we have developed technology where the human excreta just see this water in my hand. This is water from public toilet. Can you believe this water from public toilet? And it has fertilizer value. You can use as a fertilizer. But if you have to discharge river bodies, there is no chance of pollution of rivers like Ganga and Yamuna. So this also we have developed. And the important thing is that now see the water I show you. This water, 50 paise per liter, drinking water. We have done in West Bengal, in Murshidabad, Mayapur, and on Madhusudakati. And now just people are getting water and drinking. So what is important? That we have to solve the problems of society. You have not to only talking and talking, but your ideas, what you are talking, ideas can make a difference in life of others. So this way, I have helped the untouchables. Now, what I did, after taking them from this occupation, I got converted the bucket toilets into Sulabh flush toilet. Then I gave them education and vocational training to earn their livelihood and help them to perform the rites, rituals of upper caste. I took them to take bath in the river Varanasi, worship Lord Shiva, and they had food with Brahmins. Never happened before. In 1934, Gandhi asked the people to come and eat with untouchables in Odisha. They came in the evening, but they refused. So Gandhi had written that Indians are ready to face the bullets of the Britishers, but they are unable to eat with untouchables. And that we have changed with peace and non-violence. No human cry, no agitation, no tearing of Vedas, Puranas. Only by peaceful method we have transformed the lives of the untouchables. So this is very important. You see, they are going to temples, they are living here. No. Now just see what is important, that the widows, now they never, after death of husband, not allowed to wear good clothes, not good food, no singing, no dancing, nothing like this. In Vrindavan, we have transformed the lives of the widows. Now they sing, they dance, they play Holi, they Diwali, even the Christmas they celebrate. And now they live like other people. Never happened in this country. So both the problems of not one day, 1 year, 100 years, but thousands, 5,000 years, both untouchables and widowhood. So this was most important, that how you make a difference in the life of others. This is very important. You live your life, but what you have done for others. So John F. Kennedy, he said his inaugural address, the President of America, that not ask what country can do for you, ask what you have done for the country. This is very important. Gandhi also said 1 ounce of action is more important than tons of knowledge. And Vivekananda said, keep one idea and be successful. So what we have done, the vision, mission, commitment, capabilities, efficiency, combined together with honesty, integrity, ethics, and morality. Combine all this together, you can make ethics successful if you have only one idea, one missionary life. If you have many missions, that will be a problem. So this is very important. Now just see how they went to America, the untouchables, attended conference in UNO, and they walked on the ramp with the fashion models of America and India. And they went to Statue of Liberty to tell to the world, we are no more untouchables. People can believe that earth and the sky have met. but they cannot believe that untouchables are now eating with Brahmins and other upper caste people. Now they go to same house to sell papadam, noodles and pickles, where they used to go to clean that soil. And they used to give them water, food from above. Now they do facial to the women in the same family. I've asked them to twist the cheek of the women. They ask, why do you do like this? So they reply that the founder said that this was the house I used to come, called as untouchable. And you do not touch me. You can touch dog, but you cannot touch me. And then you used to give me food and water from above. Now today, you buy papadam, pickles made by us, and now have given you a face to beautify. So to do facial for you. So this is great change in this society. It has taken me 47 years, not a day. I had to face a lot of problems. I had no money. I sold the lands of my village. I sold the ornament of my wife. I saw twice my mother weeping while parting ornament to my father, and also saw my wife weeping while parting to me. So that way, the time maybe is not too much for that. So I had to face a lot of problems. I used to sleep on platform of the railways because no money. I had to walk on foot, miles and miles together. But if you have your mission, if you want to commitment, if you want to fulfill your ideas, if you fulfill the dreams, then you certainly can do it. That requires that commitment. If you have a passion, if you love. I was in Sweden, Stockholm Water Prize, and they asked me about this. I said, I love my works more than my wife and children. They asked, your wife is sitting here. I said, I'm telling before her, not I'm telling anything you. So there are three types of persons in the world. One, those who love their work more than family. They go on number one. Those who love equally both family and work, they go on second line. And those who love family first, works next, they're third line. So you have to decide where you want to go. If you have passion, you will be number one. Because this is most important. What you do in your life, people will remember you. If you do something, and this is very important, that God has helped you to help someone. I don't want to, because time is short, I don't want to tell many stories which I have, but this is very important, that at least you should help somebody. There was a rich man going by a car. His car got stuck in the mud. And a farmer was looking. So he saw, and he came, rescued the car. That man gave him money. He did not take money. He said, have you son? Yes, I have son. If I help him for education, can you remember take the money? Yes. So he said, okay. He gave money, and that boy became a doctor. And son of that rich person became ill, unable to be cured. So he remembered that person, that he became doctor, should consult. So he consulted a doctor. The doctor said, okay, I will cure him. And he cured him by inventing the medicine. Who were these persons? The person who became doctor was Alexander Fleming, who invented penicillin. And who was cured? Winston Churchill, became the Prime Minister of Britain. Just see by one help how it has a difference. So this is very important in life. How you make a difference in life of others, this is very, very important. And here I have done in the field of sanitation. You must have seen in Delhi also the public toilets. Now you go everywhere, you will find public toilets. When I started in 1974, people would laugh. Who will pay for your toilets? I said, if you keep clean, nobody will mind paying a small coin. But if it's dirty, who will go inside? Not in India alone, but only Kabul we have put up many toilets, functioning very well. And for the country, the first day 500 people came to use the toilets. Now, about 20 million people use daily these facilities. So this is the change. a small initiative, how we can change the scenario of sanitation in this country. Foreigners will discourage you to come to India because of lack of toilets, public places. So that also have solved the problems. This is very important. Oh, there are two different things altogether. I don't know. Okay. So this is important. Now I'm going to sum up. That this is the first thing I changed the sanitation scenario in India and solve the problems of sanitation for the individual houses. Now the Prime Minister of India has taken the decision to provide toilets in all the schools and in all the houses. When I was a student, in my 7th class, 2 girls, and they used to go back at 1 o'clock. This time I went to a school, 14 boys and 24 girls, because of toilets. So this is very important that the Prime Minister has taken this initiative and had not invented this technology. This is most important for you to know, for me. Had not invented this Sulabh toilet technology, then there is no chance of ending defecation in the open or manually cleaning of night soil by untouchables. This is very important. Had not I introduced the system of maintenance of public toilets, nothing would happen. Had not introduced the biogas plant, you can burn lamp, can use for cooking, or everything you can have. So that way, that also is a system that in a housing colonies, high-rise buildings, schools, colleges, hospitals, you can have the biogas plant instead of septic tank. So all these ideas have worked not in India. We have worked in Kabul. We have 15 countries of Africa, Ethiopia, Uganda, Mozambique, so on and so forth. So this is very important, that how a person, if you work hard, if you have a passion to change the society, to make a difference in life of others. So this is very important, that I have made difference in life of others by doing all these things, transform the lives of widows of the country, and now the untouchables are living with on the par with Brahmins and upper caste. So that change is tremendous, has direct impact in this country. And the last I conclude that this is very important. Even a small thing you should do. There was a fire in the house. A squirrel came with some drops of water. Somebody asked from the squirrel, what will happen with these 4 drops of water? Can you extinguish the fire? She said, oh, I know. I cannot extinguish the fire. But at least when the history will be written, my name will be there, that she also came to extinguish the fire. So that is more important. You should not care for a big thing, a big small thing, a big thing. If a small help to somebody else, it can change the society, it can change the humanity. And the last I conclude, that I believe in human religion. For me, all religions are equal, all men are equal. Therefore, I say, Sulabh, happy world. This is Sulabh, happy world. With these words, I thank you for giving the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pathak. You will be remembered as one of the greatest social crusaders of our country. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next speaker for today is Patricia Bader Johnston. She's traveled all the way from Tokyo